and the flesh together started, get this started. It's right and it's right.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. I have a dream. Social Reload.
This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world.
Bulls Radio Lounge Social Reload Show on your Sunday, January 31st. 1 week away from Super Bowl Sunday, starring the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs, I think, right? In any case, right here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. It'll be interesting. On the other end of the satellite, let me make sure that the tech department is doing well. Last week we had a meltdown, so we'll search into there, and it shows that Sonic is keeping the wheels spinning inside the tech department. So therefore, we could have Matt the Savior from his bunker join us. How are you, my friend?
Hello, sir. I hate telling you this.
What's that?
You sound awful.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Like last time. But we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna try to power through it.
I mean, listen.
How are you, my friend?
I have. I'll tell you this. I have listened to all 3 of the last shows, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you sound crystal clear, as I do.
I know. Oh, I know.
But I mean, the question could be, what could it be on your end?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay. Because I mean, I don't know what else to do. I mean, it's
I think we're okay. It's not. So when you were coming in with the background music,
Yeah.
it was bad. Right now, you're doing all right. Everything's fine.
Was the
the
background
moment.
music too hot?
It was the same thing I've always described.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's. I'm trying.
It's
I don't know
it's
what to
odd
do.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, everything's working here. I mean, everything's surprisingly up and running and up to speed.
Well, not surprisingly, we got this new tech guy that we're paying an arm and a leg for.
It's costing me cat food kibble, you know.
And at the moment, I'm going to tell you, I'm not that impressed.
No. I mean,
we've had this issue this last time where it was inconsolable.
Yeah, it was a full meltdown, and
terrible.
Yeah, so I haven't messed with the whole thing in like a week.
We gotta talk to him.
Because I wanted to step away from it. I wanted to all right, listen, I don't want to bother with it. You know what I mean? I got other things I got to be concerned about right now. Not to say I didn't care about it or nothing like that. I just sometimes you just got to take a couple days off. You know what I mean? And just kind of regroup and rethink. And then come up with a solution here. Soon. But it will be fixed. I'm gonna dive into it. Probably tomorrow and try to get some test runs going and see if I make some switches with some wires and see what happens. maybe it'll sound a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, again, I apologize. I mean, like I said, we had a meltdown. I mean, can't blame Sonic too much. He, you know, it was his
I have
first-
to.
His first meltdown. I mean, come
You've
on.
seen his salary.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's his first meltdown. I mean, he's getting to know the whole thing. I mean, you know, it's a lot to take on.
He gets a pass, but but I mean,
yeah, this one time.
let's go, man. You that's one and done.
Yeah, I mean,
Woo.
yeah, I understand. Listen,
You got me lit, man.
dude, listen to. I mean, think about what I'm looking at over here. You know what I mean?
I hope you're saying something to this
Oh,
fucker.
I mean, I don't know how much I could say. I mean, I mean, the guy's a little bit scared of his own shadow, you know. So mind you, me looking at him, you know, that's horrible.
Oh, I bet he can't handle that, can he?
Now he has a heart attack, so
Oh yeah.
he's like, "Oh shit, who's this?" I don't know. Smells kind of funny. But so yeah, so we had this, you know, we got it all worked out. Don't worry about that. So right now we're up and running.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, January 31st on your 2021. Man, you get so used to saying 2020, and then it was such a terrible year too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then it's now you're saying 2021. It's like, gotta, you know, kind of redo it to kind of roll off the tongue a little bit, you know. So,
Right.
But so how was your week so far?
My week?
Or your weekend, or the last time we talked? I mean, it's been a week since, you know, last Sunday.
How was my week? You know, my week went by fast, man.
Okay.
It went by really fast. I worked a lot, as I do. Yeah, it just went really fast. I didn't. Nothing really sticks out to me. Oh, my buddy's birthday was yesterday.
Okay. How was that?
We had that birthday party, and I was playing, you know, the drums and hanging out and stuff, and that was fun.
Were you drunk playing the drums?
No.
Okay.
I don't get drunk, buddy.
You don't get drunk, really?
I mean, sure.
I mean,
but
like,
no, not really.
what's your most drunkenness that you've been in? You know.
Well, I mean, I've been drunk.
I mean, like, well,
But I don't typically favor getting drunk at all.
yeah.
Like I'm the type of drinker that wants to keep my wits about me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll be drinking all night with you and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I handle it very well.
Okay. I mean, that's cool to hear. I mean, I used to get drunk back in, you know, when I was younger.
Sure.
Like real drunk, you know.
Right.
Like
That's what you've told me. I don't know that version of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I can't even imagine that version of you.
No,
honestly.
I mean now it's like, it's very it's you know, here and there that I'll drink. You know, like the other night,
Sure.
Tree Rocks and I went to a friend's house and kind of chilled out and had a drink or two, and that's about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but it's not like before to where it's, you know, you're drinking every weekend. You know what I mean? And you're clearing out a bottle of vodka, you know, every weekend.
That's easy.
Just for starters, you know. So, but yeah, I mean now it's, to me, drinking's kind of a rarity, you know, because it's kind of like you have to kind of be in the mood for drinking, you know. Like Tuesdays are usually with that show. That's usually a drinking show. You know, every now and then I may have a drink on this show, you know. But it wasn't, you know, like before. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it was a interesting time when I was younger. It was a lot of drinking back then.
Interesting.
Yeah. So crazy.
Yeah, I
crazy
can't
parties.
picture you like that, man.
No, now I don't, because I mean I have much bigger priorities, and you know that to me that's not a good time. See, I don't like now at my age. I don't like that drunken feeling. You know what I mean?
You don't like the feeling of being drunk.
Yeah, that little tipsy feeling where you're like, you know, you're swaying back and forth. You know what I mean? And you had that nauseous type feeling, like, you know, you just want to, you know, vomit all the stuff that you just drank. You know what I mean? You know, to me, it's like,
Yeah, you're not about it.
Yeah, like like back in the day, I would have been like, oh yeah, just give me whatever you got. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
let me fill a gullet till I couldn't fill it anymore. But
I can support this kind of mentality. Yeah.
then now it's like, oh, that drunk feeling, like, one or two drinks, yeah, that's cool. Like like beer, for example, right? Um, like when we do the live shows at Mark's Bar, right? We would have a taste of beer, and he would fix like some Crown or some Jack Daniels and Coke, right? And we'd have a glass of that, stuff like that, and but it wouldn't have that drunkenness feeling. You know what I mean? Even if we try like a beer from a local brewery, it wouldn't have that drunk feeling. But sometimes when you drink, at least for me, like real heavily, right? You get
Sure.
that real tipsy, yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, is that making sense?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't hit that yet.
No, I mean,
Yeah, I just don't. I don't get that way
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
to begin with, so I
right.
don't have that feeling the next day.
Well,
Like
that's
I'm
even.
fine, and I drank a lot,
Uh-huh.
but I was fine the whole night. Drove home at 5 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah,
How much did you?
slept for like 4 hours. Got up, and I've been doing the thing since.
Nice, nice. Did
I
you?
mean, I just
Did you feel anything like afterwards, like any like, oh man, that wasn't a good idea type of thing?
no.
No. Wow. Good for you.
I mean, but see, so I mean, there's a caveat to it. I'm a
Uh-huh.
very expensive date.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're trying to get me drunk, it's gonna you gotta wake up pretty early in the morning.
Yeah, you gotta, you go for the best.
It's not even just that. It's just it takes a lot. I've got a high
Yeah.
tolerance.
Damn. So you're like $200, drinking ticket.
Oh yeah,
Really?
at a bar, easy,
Really? Huh.
easy.
Man.
That's why I set up like the bar situation at the mansion,
Yeah.
so I didn't have to go out anymore. I could
Yeah,
just buy
yeah.
in bulk and keep it here at the bar,
Right.
and just drink like that.
Oh man, that's a good thing too, because then you don't have to go to the different places to drink.
And yeah, and then I'm not driving around, and
you're
I'm not putting anybody's
right.
life at risk. I'm not putting my
Right.
I'm not going to jail. I'm
Yeah.
not killing anybody.
Right.
Like
You can
so,
drink at the bar and do the show and enjoy life and just have a
yeah,
drink and on your own premises.
right. And
Um,
until the bars are like, I can roll up a J or whatever sitting at sitting at the bar there.
right.
I mean, I got that advantage from the house too.
Yeah. I mean, you could just sit there and just
Just go into the game room and
do your thing.
and put her down, and
right.
everybody's having a good time, and
Yeah, just kind of relaxing.
yeah,
You know,
and we're saving money.
that's true.
Because
Yeah.
I'll put down that bottle of whiskey or whatever, but we're only talking $50
Yeah.
instead of that $200.
That's true. Yeah, that's I mean, $50 is better than 200. I can tell you that
Yeah,
much.
man.
So yeah, this I know you're not really a big sports fan, but Super Bowl is in town, obviously.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, I don't keep up with like the stats or the teams or nothing like that.
Right.
But I've been a Bucks fan for generations, basically, like since
Yeah, for sure.
since I was a little kid. You know what I mean?
Oh, just a wee
Yeah,
lad.
just a wee little lad. So finally, and I back in the day, like in the early '90s, where they were sort of like what they call the stinking ears or something like that.
The what?
The stinking ears.
Oh,
The
see,
sucking
you
ears.
always say
The
stuff
sucking
like that.
ears.
I don't remember this version
Yeah,
of them.
if you're a big
I
Bucks
know that
fans.
people had they were like, hey, F the Bucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it would say the
Um,
sucking ears. That's what they
but
would call them back in the day.
The sucking ears,
The
sure.
sucking ears.
I can dig it, I guess. I just I don't agree.
I
Like,
mean,
don't-
because
Don't jump on and off the bandwagon. If they're like
Yeah.
legit bought up a bunch of bad players or something like that, and right now they're shit, which isn't the case right now,
No.
obviously. But in the case of when they were being called the sucking ears, I mean
Right.
that could have been it. And if they did, then legit, they're the sucking ears. When they get back to the Buccaneers, like they're at right now, we call them that. That's my take on it.
But yeah, so yeah, that's what they were called back in the day, and then
They must have had a shit team.
they did. They were like the people were like, oh my God, you're playing the Buccaneers. That's like a practice game.
Like
you
a
know.
goddamn scrimmage.
That's a scrimmage. Don't worry
That's
about that guy.
Call me when there's a real team to play.
So now
You
it was always thought that the Buccaneers would be like the dream to go to the Super Bowl, right? So then we won the Super Bowl. What was it back in like 2003? I think it is, or 4. You know what I mean?
I thought it was 2002.
Was it 2002?
I thought it was 2002, wasn't it? Oh, but we played February in 03, right?
Yeah,
but
so
it was the 2002 season, yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, because the Super
Right.
Bowl's in February, that's
So-
that following year kind of a thing.
So then we go fast forward and go through, different teams, different coaches, to now this Super Bowl, right?
Mhm.
And we are playing in the Super Bowl. Mind you, we're playing at home in the Super Bowl.
I know, man. That's crazy, right?
Yeah. So
How excited are you for that?
yeah, I mean,
That's amazing.
It's just like and I know, Matt, you're not really a big sports fan, but to me, that's like, it's kind of a cool deal to kind of be recognized by, because not only are we, doing all that, but we're also in the Hall of Fame now for being the first team to play in their hometown.
I know, man. It's so cool. Yeah, and you're right. I'm not a sports guy by
Yeah.
any means, but I can appreciate that because that's very
Yeah.
cool.
Because now, we're recognized as, just being in the Super Bowl, being in the hometown, and then being in that deal too. So that's
sure.
pretty cool, and
That's very cool. Very cool.
to winning the Stanley Cup as well.
Right.
So
Just amazing all the way around. We're
right.
killing it, man.
so I went to the Two Rocks, and I went to the NFL Experience over there on the Riverwalk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a cool little thing. I've never actually been to an NFL Experience. We were going to go to the one where it has the Heisman Trophy over there.
Okay. Okay.
But that
right.
was over there where that Catholic school is over there on North Boulevard. There's a park over there they just put over there. They remodeled over there. You know what I mean? Cypress
I'm
and North
thinking about
Boulevard.
it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Did
but-
they just remodel over there?
Yeah. They
Okay.
just rebuilt that park over there not too long ago.
All right.
So anyways,
Oh yeah. I think I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Okay. Yeah.
so it's right there, right across from the, a little bit down, but right across from Curtis Hickson Park. So they put that there, but you had to get a ticket, like a reserve ticket for that one. And
Sure.
they were sold out, way before the event, you know what I mean, like opened, every one of those tickets. So for the for the rest of the event, as of Super Bowl Sunday. So, but the other two deals or 3 deals they had were kind of cool, because you walk into one and you get to, take a picture with different sculptures. Like they had a hashtag of the that was the L and 5, right? For this year, the 55. It was a red, welded, nice metal artwork type of deal. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to send you the picture of it. But then they also have this one tent where you see the Buccaneers Super Bowl jersey they're going to wear for this year. Before the game. You know what I mean? So like if people don't go to the experience, they watch you won't be able to see the jerseys until the game opens up. But that was pretty cool to see, to see how, how the whole, Super Bowl outfits and stuff like that. A lot of food vendors they had there. They had a concert stage, like an Ashley Home Furniture type thing you can take a picture with and stuff like that.
Right.
Just
Well, that's cool.
just random stuff. But like I said, the main stuff was over
Sorry.
there off of that park at right next to that Catholic school. That was all the main stuff, like the football memorabilia stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
That's where all that stuff was. But like I said, those tickets were blown out way before the event even opened. But yeah, it was kind of a cool little thing. Like I said, I've never been to one before, and when the Super Bowls have been here before, so it was kind of neat just to go and kind of, I guess, be in the spirit of Super Bowl. Is that what you could call that?
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Now, would you, if you had an opportunity to go, would you go or no?
To the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I mean, I would probably go just to be there to say I've been. To the
Oh, I
Super
know
Bowl.
you. I know you would go.
Oh yeah, I would definitely go. I mean,
You ain't telling me something I don't know.
I mean, they're expecting like 22,000 people to be there.
What do you think about this? So my buddy was like, "Why don't we just tailgate around there?"
Oh,
And I'm
you
like,
can't.
"That seems crazy to me."
Yeah, you
I
can't
think
do that.
I think the city, like I said the other day, I think the city's going up no matter what.
Yeah,
We win or lose, we're going fucking ham.
yeah. It's just to be in there is gonna go crazy. But no,
Yeah, I feel like because even remember when we played, back then in 2002, 2003, we played the city went fucking nuts.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
flipping cars,
right, burning things,
acting like crazy people.
like a bunch of monkeys from Jumanji.
Yeah, just hanging on streetlights and burning stuff, and you're just like, what the fuck, man?
right.
What are you doing?
But no, there's
Because the Bucks won.
dude. Listen,
Okay.
they had these machines out there, right? That I was, because I've heard the rumors of what they have these machines out here for, but they had these like air sniffers, right?
Air sniffers?
Yeah, for like
For what?
for like bomb detection, I think, from what I've heard. And then
I
they
thought we
have,
were worried about a virus, not terrorists.
there was a person who told me the other day that they're actually going to have like low flying aircraft, right?
Who?
Like helicopters, right? That had even radar detectors or for making sure there was nothing like illicit materials coming in or some sort of detectors they had on there.
People are weird, man.
Yes, but they had these boxes out there, man, and the tubes were coming out of these boxes, like the NFL experience, right?
Mhm.
And that's what they were. They were air sniffers, and those air sniffers is what like detects materials for that stuff. You know what I mean? And then they had this other one on where the other park was, and usually that's sort of like some sort of detector as well. It was sort of like had like some sort of transmitter hanging out of it as well. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
That could have been like a radioactive what do you call it, detector? You know what I mean?
You're so crazy, dude.
No, but I'm dead serious, bro. I mean, listen,
I know you are.
it's you think I'm nuts, but they had them like
I
hanging
do,
off the
yeah.
pole. I saw like 2 of them over there.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe not nuts, but I do like to play with you. Conspiracist. I feel like you are a conspiracist. You don't like to say
okay,
you are.
all
You
right,
don't like the
okay,
title.
hold on.
I think you love the energy of this stuff. You know what I mean, of the conspiracy stuff.
Okay,
I don't know, man.
all right. I may have something that might kind of show you a different perspective of what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull it up for you, because I know it sounds nuts and I know it sounds crazy. Here we go. All right. So I know it sounds nuts and crazy, but I think this might change your mind when you see it. But I don't know. It's I think that if that's what those are, I think that's great. I think that's phenomenal. Because I think that's what we need to protect ourselves, especially in these hostile times. Like, I saw more police boats, more fishing game boats, more officers out there, SWAT teams out there, patrolling everywhere. I mean, I mean, it was no joke, and I applaud them for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's, I think that was the great idea. Whoever came up with that, to put, 1,000 troops, or more on those grounds during this event, was a great idea, because, I mean, you could see the guns, these guys, the SWAT teams were hanging off their, their chest,
No joke, huh?
And they were friendly. Don't get me wrong; they were real friendly. They're real cool,
Is that right?
Yeah, but I mean that,
I mean, but I don't see them as a threat anyway.
Did
And
you
I think
see
if
what?
you do,
Did you see
you're
what I was
sus a
talking
little
about?
bit. You know what I mean?
Did you see what I was talking about?
No, nothing's come up.
Okay.
Oh, that's a problem. Nothing has come up on the live.
No, not on live.
Oh, my bad. I've been sitting over here.
No,
waiting
not on
for it to
live.
come
No,
up
not
on
on
live.
live. No.
In our chat.
No.
Well, where'd you send it?
I sent it to your phone.
You got to tell me these things, man.
Well, I don't want to say.
I'm not checking my phone during the show.
Oh, okay. But no, I mean, and again, if that's what these things were air
And
sniffers,
this does what now?
This
doesn't look anything like what I was thinking. What are we talking about?
All right, so the box, right? That's there. That's sort of like a computer, right? And typically what those things do is they sniff they pull in samples of the air, right? And the computer senses the air that it's sampling, and it monitors it and says, okay, well, it's detecting some sort of material or that it's programmed to detect, whether it be like, bomb making materials or whatever the case may be. Whatever it's programmed to do, that's what it's sensing to do. You know what I mean? And then it sends it out to the whatever receiver it's going to, and then they can sort of pinpoint when the people or persons walked past, that sensor, or that sampling of air. You know what I mean? And then they can locate whatever.
I think it's odd that they'd be able to smell for something like that.
They have them. They have them all the time.
I get that they've got it already.
No, but
like this is old tech. Like we're not surprised by this, but I am surprised by this. What in the fuck is a machine smelling for? What would you be smelling for to smell a bomb? Like I get like a gas bomb,
Well, I mean,
gasoline has a smell,
right? But I mean, you could smell. I mean, you could set the machine to smell, all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? It's you whatever you program it to smelling or to monitor, whatever that smell is. You go through airports and look at that security. You know what I mean? That whole when you walk into that security platform and that thing closes on you, that's using air to sense, what you have on you. So it could sense up to like a gazillion different smells and analyze it and figure out what it is. You see what I mean? So
that's crazy, man.
These are just portable ones. And then there was another one that, was about, 4 feet tall, rectangular in shape, and it had two little pipes coming out with looked like it had a circular pipe coming forward with a little sort of dish type thing in the back. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like a radar, like what you would sit a long range audio through. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my first thought was those things were, sensing some sort of radioactive type of stuff. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I mean, it's not uncommon to set those things up, and to make sure, you know what I mean? So
I guess I don't know, man.
But I mean, it's I feel safe about it. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
okay.
Because I mean, anybody would feel safe.
I feel like it leaves us open to things like fake reportings.
What do you mean?
Fake reportings like, our bot has detected blah 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 in the air. Everybody stay inside. And then there we go. We're gonna stay inside because this bot says so.
Well, I'm sure that this thing's, gone through its paces and gone through its deals.
Well, that's the thing. I don't. Anyway, I'm saying yes, it's a good thing, but with great power comes great responsibility.
Well, of course, right.
And and I feel like it would be misused, or it has the opportunity to be misused in a way that's like what we've just been conditioned for over the last year.
Right.
Everybody stay inside. You got this is going to be a 6-month one. Everybody hunker down. And
Now,
they'll just be able to tell us that, and that robot's been through its paces, so
right.
I trust the robot. It says that there's sulfur in the air. I'm gonna stay inside. And then people will you'll see reports on the news and stuff, and be like, "Remember back in 1980, we didn't know about the sulfur in the air, and everybody lived just fine." Revolt and things like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tell me I'm wrong, because I really see that happening. I can see that happening.
I can see that happening too. I mean, you could get a false positive and have issues and stuff like that. But I mean, if we're in a state and year that we are now, with all these, people threatening to do bombs. I mean, I'm sure the FBI and all them get like thousands of phone calls a day about bomb threats, stuff like that. And then those morons that did the bombing in the Boston area, with household materials, it's one of those things to where we're pretty much sort of killing ourselves, because back in the day we talked about chaos and anarchy and it's going to rule, but we thought those people that were believing that were insane. That
I don't know that we thought that they were insane, just incapable of making this happen.
Well, it was just a thought that was like, really? Are you serious? There's no way that there's be anarchy and chaos and, government takeover and stuff like that. And then
I don't know that people didn't believe it. I feel like, I don't know, man. I think it always could have happened. It always was going to happen. I think that we've been warned about it for a long time. Even since back in the day, like that part of the rules of like the Constitution and stuff like that is so that the people with power can't just steamroll over us, until we give it all up.
So then why
clever politics and stuff like that?
Okay, so then why does Pelosi want to get Trump, taken away from this, that, and I mean, if that's the case, then how does she have the power to do that?
Have the power to do
to take away? Well, she wants to take away his Secret Service, his paycheck, everything.
Because she wanted him impeached twice. Like she wants him smeared to be like the worst thing that's ever happened to anything ever.
I mean, do you think it's a personal deal? I mean, do you think that she's sort of like, or do you think she's kind of like pissed about, she tried to get with him and he said no, and she's sort of like taking it out on him?
Say that one more time.
All right. What do you think her motives are because of this? Do you think it's personal, or do you think it's more for the people?
I think that it's personal. Yes, I think it's personal. I think that she doesn't like Trump, and she doesn't like Trump in such a way, like, because Trump is that. Trump is either love him or hate him, right?
Yeah.
And these are people with power that hate him.
Oh yeah, like hate his guts. But there's also the people who love him and they'll do anything for him, like
right. That's a love him or hate him, right?
Yeah, and then you got the people who are like, when they did the Capitol thing, it's like people are like, oh, go for Trump. We're gonna do whatever Trump says and blah blah blah. It's like, well, Trump didn't say that.
But Trump didn't say that.
Yeah,
he didn't say it's a gray area.
He didn't say, hey, go storm the castle. He just said, hey, we should do that. And then the moron said, hey, let's do that anyways. And
yeah.
And they're serving, federal prison time. That's yeah. There you go. That's where our society's at. So there's another story that I found that before we go to break real quick is a banner high above San Fran headquarters, right?
Did you say a bear?
No, a banner. BANNER.
Damn.
Banner. Sorry.
I got bears on the brain. I want a bear.
You want a bear, yes. Above, how would you do that? How would you have a bear in your house? Sorry,
I
got spoiled
mean,
with that.
I'd get him one of those giant beanbag chairs that are like $1,200,
And just sit them down.
$2,000.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
real luxurious and they're gigantic. They're like a couch, but they're a beanbag.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen them?
I've seen them. Yeah.
I'd get him one of those, and then he'd be sitting in that. I'd be sitting leaned up against him.
Uh-huh.
It'd be beanbag in a beanbag.
Oh, jeez.
I'd be, man. It'd be so soft. Think about this. Dude.
Yeah, and then until he decides to eat you.
And then he ain't gonna eat me because somebody's gonna try to break in the house. He's gonna eat them, or they're gonna shit themselves trying to get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna see a fucking bear and they're
I-
gonna be like, "Oh my god,
they're
that's a bear!"
Yeah. What was a bear sound? How can you do a bear sound?
I mean, it's just like a growl, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it? I've never done that. before.
I don't know.
So,
I think
anyways,
it's like some kind of a drolly growl.
he had a sign that he was flying, behind a plane, right? That said, "Suck my nuts."
What?
Yeah, it said some small investors who have been blocked from making money on the Robinhood platform apparently still have enough money to hire a pilot to send a message that says "Suck my nuts, Robinhood."
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up right here. The banner
What,
flew.
what did you think about all that? Did you hear anything about that?
Me or who?
You
Well-
about that whole GameStop stock price increase and all that stuff. Did you hear anything about that?
I thought I read something about some kid who bought his parents bought him, stock on GameStop in 2019, and then he sold it for like $30,000, $3,000 or something like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, yeah. So it's basically,
What is the deal with that?
I don't know. So I don't know enough about this stuff at
Okay.
all. But apparently there was something about these were like there were like, I don't know anything about it, brother, but it was like there was fake stocks involved somehow. And like I guess Wall Street had been doing this for a long time where they would like have like 100 shares for something but then sell 140 of them because of this whole how they buy and sell
Yeah.
all day every day, like, you know what I mean, like
Okay.
how you see in the movies where they're buying and selling, short selling stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I guess in some way there's like these phantom shares that are involved, and I guess these little guys figured out what they were doing and did it to them, and it drove these stock prices way up, and it's like it's not real somehow. So now the government's gotten involved, and the stock guys aren't happy about that, but they had to get the government involved because these little guys shouldn't have been able to play their own game against them or something like that. It's so
Right, okay.
crazy.
Well,
It's
see,
so weird, man.
I had the story here, and I was looking through it. This is on January 30th. The GameStop's stock surge has benefited small-scale investors, many of them surprised at their. I'm going to put it up on the live story too.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fifth grader was gifted 10 GameStop shares, each at $6.19, as a Kwanzaa present from his mother. In December 2019, she bought the stock simply because her son liked to buy video games in the store, and she wanted to teach him a little about the stock market. All right. So, in a matter of minutes, this week, Jaden Carr became unexpected beneficiary of the market mayhem as his $60 stake in the video game retailer grew to $3,200.
Woo!
Was that per stock? Or was
I
it-
don't know.
Okay.
I'm unaware if they meant per
'Cause I
stock
didn't- it
or
didn't-
total.
I
Like
didn't
it went from
see-
$60 to $3,000 total,
Yeah, it didn't
or
say,
$60 a
right.
share to
Uh,
$3,000 a share, like something crazy. I don't know. It's the whole thing is nuts. And if I knew anything about the stock market, I'd already be making money on it, and I don't. So
Yeah, I don't really know.
I wish I knew more about it, but apparently that's a big thing.
Uh-huh.
Man, I didn't know if you knew anything about it, but that's that was.
I know about it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta do this because I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to make a portfolio, to be honest with you. But I mean, I used to do it in high school. There used to be a game in high school back in the day where you could like do actual stock markets, but it was sort of like a fake stock market. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I think I messed with that too. Well, the Enterprise Village, yeah.
What is it?
There's the Enterprise Village that we would go do. Remember that? In like
Enterprise
fifth grade
Village.
or sixth grade or something like that. You would
No.
go to have like a fake job and you got a paycheck. Like it took up your whole day, but you were over there doing this weird. Did you not do that?
Not that I can recall. No. What was it called again?
We did when we did it. It was called Enterprise Village.
And where
I
was
don't
this
know.
at?
I don't know what they would call it now. I think my kid. Well, one of my kids did it.
Where was this at?
Huh?
Where was this at?
Enterprise Village. What are you asking me?
Where was it at? Where is this place at? Enterprise
I
Village.
don't know. It's here in Florida.
Okay.
It's in Florida.
Like near the Laurie Park area, or
I don't know.
okay.
So I wasn't old enough to drive. I was in a bus and I didn't give a shit about directions or where I was or anything
Right.
like that. I was in fifth grade, so I was probably playing with my penis at the back of the bus, like you do. And then we arrived at a place where you pretended to do a job, where I then played with my penis there, and then you get this paycheck and you got to go cash it, and it teaches you a little bit about cashing checks and writing checks and keeping a check.
Oh, I think I know
little
what you're talking
fake bank
about.
account thing.
I think
And
it's
you
called.
go get lunch, which is hosted by
Yeah.
McDonald's, kind of a thing.
I think it's
all
called like
funded by
BizTown
McDonald's.
now.
And you have fake workers there that are serving
Yeah.
you real food for your lunch, of course, or whatever, but you're buying it with your money that you
Right,
just made
yeah.
from work and stuff like
I think
that.
it's called. I think it's called BizTown.
BizTown now.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
might be it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
BizTown.
But it used to be called, what was it? Enterprise Village. That's right.
Okay. Because I remember Laurie Park used to have like in the back of the park over there, they used to have this little area where you could like, walk down there, and it had stoplights, little houses and stuff like that. Back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I do remember that too.
Yeah, it's I don't know if I remember it either, or if you remember it either, but I thought I remember that you used to have to like pay to like do some of the rides. You know what I mean? Like it was sort of
Yeah,
like,
yeah. At the beginning there, they were like
Yeah.
little carnival rides kind of thing. There
you
was
had
only
to
a couple
pay.
of them.
Like even like the backstage one where you drove like run this little tram ride to go, the back of the park. I thought you had to pay to
Oh.
do that too, or something.
Oh,
like
I
that.
don't know about that
The little
one.
tour, yeah, little tour guy that you ride the little. You ever seen those airplane tuggers?
Airplane what?
Those airplane tuggers?
Tugger? Is that what you said?
Yeah, tuggers. You know the ones that push the planes back? Or I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
sorry,
when
where
they're on
they-
the runway.
Where they carry the luggage around?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those are airport tuggers or airplane tuggers.
Yeah, you're a tugger. Let's go.
Yeah.
So what about them?
So they have one of those that's pulling like 3 or 4 cars, like people cars, right?
Okay.
And they go around the entire Laurie Park area, the backstage area. You get to see like different animals back there and the animal habitats and all that stuff like that. So pretty interesting area, Laurie Park Zoo. Imagine living behind there. You know what I mean? Behind the zoo back there.
It's not a great area.
Smelling all that awesome animal, feces.
Oh, smell. Yeah. Oh God, you're not wrong. Oh, I
Wake up
didn't
in the
think
morning.
about that.
Wake up in the morning and smell all that. That's got to be lovely.
Oh, especially on like right after like it rains for a little bit and then gets real hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That
there's
real
just
steamy-
air's thick,
Yep. That
rolling
moisture.
right through your neighborhood
Ah.
with a stench ungodly.
That's horrible.
Oh man, you're right too. There's houses all
There
around.
is,
this son
like,
of a
right
bitch, and
behind,
You know they're
like,
hating life.
Right behind the animal fence back there, I think where like the elephants are, there's their property fence is right there, and the road is right there, and their house is right across the street from there. And you can sometimes in the morning you can smell that too.
Oh, I bet. Oh man.
'Cause I've done some property inspections over there. You know,
Yeah.
and you can smell that real bad. What happened?
I didn't say anything.
Well, I thought your buddy was talking back there.
Oh, did you say something? Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't say
We got to
that.
get him a mic, man. So, all right, let's do this. Let's take a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to talk about something. I had some stories lined up, but then I got squirreled with talking about the guy flying the banner, and then you got me squirreled on the guy who got it, the stock and the shares and everything.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's my fault.
But we'll reconvene in a couple moments, and I'll have everything back lined up.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this thing out together, brother.
That's right. Social Reload Show. Don't go away. Bulls Radio Lounge. Be back in a minute.
I'm right. This that song that I hope you like. This that song that I hope we can move to. If not, just imagine me with you. And I hope I'm right. This that song that I hope you like. This that song that I hope we can move to. If not, just imagine.
Radio Lounge Social Reload Show, January 31st, 2021 on your Sunday. Welcome to the show, your second hour. We're on YouTube.com. Just search Bulls Radio Lounge, and you'll be able to find more than just the Social Reload Show. You'll find Bull and the Bartender Show, the Wine Coop Show, the Bullshitter Show, and a lot more. And all you have to do is just go to YouTube.com and just search Bulls Radio Lounge, and you'll find it right there. Or just go to our Facebook page and look us up through there. Bulls Space Radio Lounge. And you'll be able to find it there as well. On the other end, we have Matt the Savior and his 25-foot bunker. He's the savior for one purpose only, because he is the savior of this channel. And he's the tech guy that we call upon when we have loose strings and have
Shit's
loose,
going a little sideways.
you know. Other than the new hire Sonic, he's doing his best. You know, for what he could do.
I'm giving him a hard time.
Yeah, I mean, you're really kind of ribbing him really bad. I mean, he's only
Hey, fuck that guy.
so you know, he's doing his best. I gotta tell you, and I don't mean to bring him up so much, but it's kind of funny. The other day, I got you know, I installed some cameras in his cage, right? So that way I can monitor his health and stuff like that, and make sure he's, you know, doing okay. So, you know, the other day we did a photo shoot of Sonic, right?
Okay.
Of, you know, him on a drawn up football field, right? So I'm going to work on that and get that sort of posted, right? And kind of gave him a little bit more worms than usual, right, on the football field. So when I saw him on camera, he was kind of almost got stuck coming through the hole of his house because he couldn't fit the rest of half of his body kind of through there too much. So he was squeezing as much as he could to get his little skinny legs, get a fat little body through the hole of his house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was funny. I'm sorry.
You know how
What?
to do it to me.
That's
That's all I'm gonna say.
Did I throw you off with that one?
You know how to do it to me.
What do you mean? Like, was it a bad thing, or?
It's gross, man.
What do you mean it's gross?
You're gross.
What? How am I gross?
I don't know.
Okay. Why?
You're
Because
just
of
You're just gross.
giving the hedgehog worms,
That's
giving them live worms,
That's and you know it.
the real thick ones.
Oh,
And they go jump.
It's so gross.
I mean, you couldn't.
There goes one of my
You couldn't
screen
handle
guards.
that. I mean, you couldn't sit there and, like, you know, watch. You know, they just chomp. That's all you hear. Felt like we've had this discussion before.
Not all you hear, man. And then you see the guts and stuff squirting
Down at you, hit the camera
Whoa.
lens.
like a stop. It's
Like like a squishy oozy type of.
like a giant zit or something. It just bites
Just
into
kinda
that thing. And
oozes
squirts
out all over the place, and he's licking his
Oh
chops.
man, why are we talking about this? You're so gross.
And then
You're so
he puts
gross.
it.
And you
He
know
puts
it. You
all
know
that
this is
taste back
purpose.
on his quills and
You
everything.
think it's hilarious.
Oh, I think it's funny.
Let's watch Matt the Savior squirm. Well, let's listen to him
So
squirm.
would you ever pet the hedgehog?
Is that a euphemism?
If I brought the hedgehog over to your house, would you pet it? Would you hold it? Would you feed it worms?
Yeah.
Would you watch it eat worms?
No. Blah. Stop, man. You made me whole body shiver. Ugh, that's gross.
You see her just
That's not what you hear.
That's what you hear. That's what it sounds like.
That's what
He
what
just
it sounds like to you.
he
To
go
me, it
no.
sounds
He
like
goes to town.
gross. It sounds like squish. Yeah.
No, it's
It
not.
sounds
It sounds like almost like a Rice Krispie.
like a rice. Ew, that's even worse. Somehow that's worse.
So when you're eating a Rice Krispie, just think of Sonic chomping down on
I
worms.
hate you. I hate you so much.
I mean, any
Ugh.
kind of crispy cereal. That's what it sounds like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Oreos, could be
Blah.
Yeah. What is it? Captain Crunch.
I can't.
Uh,
Blah.
Frosted Flakes.
It's so gross.
Just chopping, just hearing that chopping sound.
Yeah, just hearing that chopping sound in my mind is grossing me out.
How does that gross you out?
It's gross.
How is it gross though?
What do you mean?
Like what is it? Why is it? Why does that make it gross? What? I don't understand. Why is a
You do
animal
understand,
eating?
and that's why you keep doing this to me.
Is it sort of like with me with spiders? Is that-
I don't know. Do you have a thing for spiders?
yeah, I hate spiders.
What do you hate about them?
Just everything.
Then yeah, it might be like you with spiders.
Oh, okay. So you're deathly afraid of hedgehogs eating.
No, I just don't like the sound. I don't like. I like that stimulus is gross to me. It doesn't appeal to me. The whole bit. I'm okay. I'm good.
You're okay. You're done.
Yeah, I don't need it.
You don't need it.
I don't need it. I don't want it.
You don't want. You don't even want to. You don't even have a hedgehog, right?
Or no, I'm good. Yeah, you're right. I don't want a hedgehog.
You
no.
wouldn't have a hedgehog?
I would not. No,
No?
I'm good.
So we said here.
I wouldn't be good for the hedgehog, and the hedgehog would suffer. So let's just not do that to the poor hedgehog.
Yeah, it's a good call, buddy.
You
It's
know what I
a
mean?
good
Like
call,
I wouldn't be good for it. Like you sound like a great hedgehog parent. If I was a hedgehog, I'd wish you were my daddy.
Am I the hedgehog parent?
You're the hedgehog daddy?
Oh, there he is eating the.
What is he eating?
He's eating the ham.
He's eating ham.
Ham, yeah.
You can give him ham.
You can give him ham.
I mean, I might be okay with some ham.
You can give him unseasoned, like chicken, beef. Not beef, but hamburger. Ham apparently. Strawberries they like as a treat, But anyways, we've talked enough about the hedgehog. I
I guess so.
think. So Lady Gaga, right? Remember her, right?
I do know who Lady Gaga is. Yeah.
She came out with her own Oreos.
Oh, I saw that. What is up
Yeah.
with that?
Lady Gaga themed Oreos are finally hitting shelves, and they make us wanna
Finally hitting
sing.
shelves. Like, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the first
This is
time
what
I've heard
you
this.
needed in your life.
Lady
Lady Gaga Oreos.
I heard about it today, and that's the first time I heard about this.
I heard about it on the just now. Just now.
Yeah.
I heard about it on the radio. I want to say Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to say going into work or something on Friday.
So yeah, she's coming out with her own, her own Oreos, as you can see on the live screen right
In
here.
what world does that make any goddamn sense?
What?
Please,
for coming with their
please
own-
help me, Bull.
their
Help
own-
me here.
Well, hold on. What I mean, coming out. Let's analyze this. Are you talking about coming out with the Oreos themselves, or
What's different about these Oreos that make them Lady Gaga?
well? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure
Well,
they still have
let's
the.
see what we can find out from reading.
I'm sure they have the same taste from all the other Oreos.
Which, by the way, do you like an Oreo?
I like an Oreo.
Can you
Yeah.
enjoy an Oreo?
Yeah. So it says Oreo announced that they will release a pack of Chromatica inspired cookies worthy of Lady Gaga's iconic style. They are made with pink-hued golden Oreos with green-colored cream and 3 Chromatica-inspired cookie embossments on the outside, including a beautiful heart design, which you can see below. What is Chromatica? Never heard of that one.
Yeah. Oh, Chromatica. I think that's the name of her album. Her new.
Is
album
that what it
coming
is?
out.
Okay. So as you can see on the screen, these are the cookies they're going to have. Are going to be the outside of them. So they're going to taste like an Oreo cookie with the green cream. So the cream's going to taste the same, and the cookie's going to taste the same.
Right. It's just gonna be colored and gimmick.
Yeah, it's going to be gimmicked up with, with all that stuff. I mean, I probably wouldn't mind getting a pack to see what they are, but I probably wouldn't get a pack. You know what I mean? Because I'm not, I'm not such a big Oreo fan where I'm like, I have to go have an Oreo. You know what I mean? Or I have to have this.
Really? I can.
No. I mean, if
fuck
they're
up an
there,
Oreo, my man.
right. If they're there, I'll have a couple of them. But if they're not there, like, I gotta be honest with you, like Girl Scout cookies, right? Those are the bomb right there. When they come out every year, right?
Which ones?
Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, which one? What's
Mine
your
are
take?
mine are the tag-alongs. The
What's that? Is that just like the shortbread?
yeah, well, it's the ones with the I think the caramel in the middle or peanut butter in the middle. You know what I mean?
Oh, the peanut butter. Yeah.
Yeah, the tag-alongs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've gotten anything like that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the
Like,
Thin
I
Mints
don't
are
even fuck
good.
with anything like that, really.
But the tag-alongs
rig.
are really good, man. Especially when you put them in the cooler or in the freezer, right, for a couple of days. Oof, nice and crisp.
I do enjoy a cookie from the freezer.
Yeah,
I
mean,
also enjoy a warm cookie fresh from the oven.
oh yeah, I like them. I like the chocolate chip cookies, but if they're a little bit like rawish, if that makes sense, like they're soft in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah,
like they're gooey.
undercooked a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like they're gooey type of thing.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I mean, that's
Now I just want cookie. Like every single time, every goddamn time we get on this radio show, you start talking about food of some sort. and
I
get
don't know,
hungry as
man.
hell.
That's just one of those things. Like I
I
really
know what it
like.
is.
I like even like the when they come out with those, or you buy those soft cookies, those soft chocolate chip cookies you buy like in the package, right?
Right.
Oh man, those are so good. If you warm it up just for a couple seconds, not too long. But if you get like those big ones, and you make them, or you make your own, and you make them sort of like, you cook them, just a little bit shy of what it calls for, right? And then you get that sort of like nice crispy crust around the cookie, and then the cookie itself is just really like soft and
I
chewy.
can
and
only get so erect, bro. Man, I hope we have some kind of cookie dough or something in this bitch. If we don't, I might be having to take a run to the store right quick when we go on our next break. You might have to. You need to stop talking about cookies. I'm gonna tell you that. We got another story or something. Is that, is that what you had planned for this?
I don't know, man. I
segment?
just I saw
was making me horny with food.
I mean, to me, that's the ultimate cookie. That's when it's really soft and and the chocolate just sort of like separates when you pull it apart.
Yeah, dude.
So, but no, I mean, I haven't really been grilling too much. I got to get a propane tank for the flat top.
I sell propane and propane accessories.
Yeah, I gotta get a tank for it. Because I like to cook, man. I like to go out there and cook a good hamburger.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, me too. Why are we talking about food still?
I don't know. I mean, what's the problem with
I'm
it?
hungry.
Just because you're hungry, we can't talk about food.
Well, it does now because we're not on a break. If we were going to break in like 2 seconds, then yeah, I'm all about it. Can you give me ideas for we can't. You can't be doing this to me, man. I'm over
Oh,
here just
come
trying
on,
to,
man. You're all right.
You're talking to a fat man, and what are we doing?
You're all right. You're good, bud. Don't worry about it. I got you. So Lady Gaga, would you buy them though? Would you buy the
No.
cookies? No.
I mean, I'd buy an Oreo.
Yeah, but not Lady
You know,
Gaga.
I don't give a shit if it's got Lady Gaga on it or
No.
not, but I'm not buying it because it's Lady Gaga.
Well, wasn't there? There was a couple years ago. There was a Oreo. What was a show called? What was like that? That not. Oh man, it was a show on, I think on. Was it TNT or something like that, or I don't know, HBO maybe. But it was some sort of back in the day, dark times, medieval type times. They made a couple different seasons of it. And I can't think of the name now. But the one thing I do remember is they sort of had like this chair that they used, and it was very popular even on the imagery. It had the big wooden chair with a bunch of like, feathers or horns or something like that coming out of it. I can't think of what the show is called, but you probably know what I'm talking about if I knew what the title was of it. But
Yeah, no, I have no idea though.
yeah, but they
You're
came
not,
out.
You're definitely not ringing a bell for me.
They came out with a cookie, Oreo cookie, and people were going nuts over this thing. Like, it'd come on the shelf and it'd be gone with like in a couple hours. I want to say it was HBO who produced it, but I can't think of what the name of the show was called. I know one of them had what's his name, Aquaman. He starred in the one episode or a couple episodes in there.
Who?
The Aquaman guy. What's his name? The guy that played Aquaman, the movie Aquaman. No? You don't know who I'm talking about?
I don't know the guy that played Aquaman.
Oh man.
Come on.
You never heard of Aquaman?
Yes, I've heard of Aquaman.
The movie?
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, really?
Yes, I've heard of Aquaman.
God damn it.
I said I heard of Aquaman.
Well, I'm trying to like, whatever, and you're like not helping me here.
I'm sorry. Well, I've
You
heard of
know, you're-
Aquaman.
All right, so I'm trying to. Jason Momoa was the guy. And I'm trying to pull it up. What that show was called that he was on. I can't think of what the show is called. God damn it! Even looking up through.
Oh
IMDb.
man.
Yeah, I had a. But yeah. Anyways, they had a cookie that come out, and it was an Oreo cookie, and just fly off the shelf. Just
Because it was the show. though.
because of the show. Yeah, I mean
See,
it was.
and that to me is silly. Like,
So
come on,
now I
guys.
bet you this thing
Let's
is probably.
get a
gonna-
life, right? Like,
Yeah.
do you do stuff like that? Do you bandwagon like that on things?
I did it one time
Oh,
for
good lord! look
no,
at
it
you.
was very dumb because they had that was back when the Deadliest Catch show was really popular on Discovery Channel, right?
the which one?
The Deadliest Catch.
Oh, Deadliest Catch. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So
Remember, brother. I'm still fighting with some terrible
Oh,
audio.
okay.
It's workable.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just reminding
trying.
you. It's
I'm
pretty
trying
bad.
over here. So anyways, so yeah, they came out with a game, with the Deadliest Catch game, so
Right.
I was like, I looked it up. I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. So I, went to check for 2 or 3, GameStops, and finally I found it. And I popped it into the PlayStation. And I go, man, this is sort of horrible, because the graphics were off, and
So I
just-
never watched that. Obviously, you know me. I
yeah,
don't
it
watch
was.
things,
It's
right?
like a crab fishing show, based in Alaska, and they go
Yeah,
out.
no, I
and-
know. Yeah, I know the premise. But I'm just saying, like, is it a bad show? Because it got a lot of great review.
I thought it was a pretty good show, to be honest with you.
People loved it. I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was really sort of kind of thrilling. I mean, I know a lot of it is reality, so it's a lot of it's acting.
Is it?
Well, I mean,
I thought it was all reality.
well, yeah, okay, yeah, you're ribbing me now.
I worry you,
Ribbing me now. That's what I'm saying. You're ribbing me.
ribbing you.
Yeah.
No, I mean I thought that something like that was that's supposed to be.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming Deadliest Catch is real because they're out in the middle of the
Yeah.
Was it the Atlantic
It's,
Ocean?
it's
out
hard.
there?
It's hard to fake that kind of thing.
You know, but I mean, I don't know if they're telling the captains to kind of put things over, or be real over the top or whatever.
Okay, yeah, sure. Of course, there's going to be that. I'd
Right.
say, right?
But so that game came out, and I went to go find it, and I got it, and then when I played it, I was like, man, this game is like really horrible, and so from that point on, I never spent, $70 on a game again. You know what I mean? And I haven't really bought that many games, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I recently purchased a game. That's probably been the most expensive purchase for a video game that I've had in a long time.
How
like-
much was that one?
Like years. Like
How
8
much was the
years.
game though?
6 years maybe. $35.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Exactly. But that's the most money I've spent on a game in a very long time. And it's a fantastic game. I'm
What
playing
game
right
is
now.
it?
It's called RimWorld.
RimWorld? Is it?
RimWorld.
Okay, what do you do with RimWorld?
It's kind of like a colony management game.
Colony management game?
Yeah, so if you can kind of imagine like what was that game? SimCity?
Yeah.
Kind
okay.
of like SimCity meets Terraria
Okay.
meets it's real involved too, and it's based on this crazy like random story generator algorithm that this guy wrote. So it's not only like this randomly generated world, but it's also a randomly generated story where people have like real relationships and stuff inside it, and like there's you can get some of these characters because they're automated people. You just kind of tell them what to do and where to go and where your services are. Like kind of like SimCity, like I said, meets Terraria.
Right. Okay.
So, but you get to micromanage this in a bit of a way. So some of them will get married sometimes, and then some of them like they'll even go as far as like cheating on each other sometimes because they're like too social and they like this other type of person better or something like that. That's new to the colony, or whatever. So you're just kind of like, it's crazy, dude. It's some of them you can sell organs.
You can
Like,
sell organs.
You can set people up for getting their organs removed and then sell them, or you can sell them as slaves. Like you can just sell the
And
person outright.
What is the game called again?
RimWorld?
Rim? RIM?
RimWorld on Steam. But you could look it up. Yeah, RimWorld, all one word. It's we're not sponsored by them. It just happens to be what I'm playing right now, and it's crazy involved, and it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
It's like one of those over the. Okay, I see. It's I don't know. How would you describe the?
I mean, that's the best I could do. It's kind of like, what did I call it? Kind of like SimCity.
Yeah.
Kind of like Terraria because of that graphic style, but it's overhead.
Yeah.
It's bird's eye view, and Terraria is like profile view. It's colony management. I'm telling them what to do and where to go and what their priorities are.
And you're playing this on the computer?
I'm sorry now?
You're playing this on the computer?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Is there an app for it or?
No phone app. Nothing
No.
like that. It's too complicated for a phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, let me ask you a question. I've been seeing a lot of these games like this come about now. What is that old style game? Is that like the new trend that's coming back, or?
You mean with that kind of like lower end graphic
Yeah.
look and stuff? That's always kind of been a niche thing. That's always been kind of something that people like.
Because I even seen at stores.
It's clean, but it's got this older kind of look about it.
I mean, I've even seen at stores they sell like the old Atari sets.
yeah.
you know, and with that old style, gaming and stuff like that. So I didn't know and people bought it like it was going crazy, So I didn't know if that was a trend that's going on now in the gaming world, or is that just Is that
Yeah,
just
I feel like it's something that we've always kind of liked. Everybody likes that nostalgia feel, and we can pump this game out quick, can't we? And it's got it's got insane like AI stuff going on in the background
Okay.
for these colonies and civilizations and stuff to be playable and to do these things. So the lower the graphics, the better that stuff's going to run without you player having to notice any kind of performance issues and things like that. So I think it's great.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. For me, I like the old nostalgic, graphic like that, but I guess I also like the newer style, like like the way the PlayStation runs and your newer style computer games.
Sure.
Because to me, like I played, what was it? What's that world that you can play where you can change Mega Blocks or Mega? Man, my mind's drawing a blank now. Where it's a world where you can create basically a whole new world, but it's sort of like that 2D blockish type of graphics. I'm sure you've heard about it too. I can't think of the name now, to be honest with you.
You're driving me nuts because I probably would know about that.
But
it's I don't know what
you're building like different worlds, like or different whatever it is you want to build. I've seen people build
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yes, Minecraft.
Oh, I love Minecraft. That's like one of the greatest games ever.
And see, that's the thing. I've tried playing Minecraft, both like on the phone and on the PlayStation, and to me that drives me nuts. Because I like that sort of 3D graphic type look, where I'm so used to that, and going back to that is like, oh, this is horrible. I guess it's almost like hearing, like I guess on your end, it's almost like hearing the crappy audio on your end, but I don't hear it here. It's driving me nuts.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's kind of like with me with Minecraft. I'm like, that's a great game. It's cool that you can build stuff and sort of expand your mind and learn how to design and everything like that. But the graphics are like, I wish they would make a Minecraft type game that sort of has like a lot cleaner graphic look to it.
But again, I've told you this before, there's mods, there's resource packs, there's all these things that actually do make the game something beautiful to look at if you're really upset about the graphics.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not upset about it because I don't really play it. But I mean, the times that I have played it, that's one of the things that to me is, I mean, call it my OCD.
It's a turn off. You don't like it.
I mean, it's, now I have played the what's it called? The Iron Man for PlayStation. Have you played that one?
Iron Man for PlayStation. No, I don't have a PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Well, have you heard about it? It's where you can for the PS4 you can actually it's actually with the VR visor deal, right?
Oh, that'd be dope.
And you can fly like your actual Iron Man.
I feel like you told me about this.
Did I?
I feel like I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear from it from something else. I heard about it from you.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool, man. It's the other day I was messing around with it and doing like a little training thing with it, and it's
I mean, it sounds very cool.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like a little all right, it wasn't gonna be too bad, and then got into it, and I'm like, wow, that's that's pretty cool. It's the graphics were not bad. I mean, it's the sound was really cool. You put headphones on, and you're sort of immersed in this whole different world.
Now, I mean, I am a fan of the VR video game movement. I think that's very cool.
Well,
it's very cool, and it's going to be very, very fun when that's like the norm.
Yeah. Well, also too, YouTube has put a lot of their videos in that 3D world as well.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, like you can actually switch it to like a VR mode, right? And then you watch it on, if whatever VR headset you have, because there's a gazillion of them now. But specifically for the PS4, you do it through that through the PS4, and you can watch roller coasters. You can watch all kinds of stuff in that 360-degree view. They even have these like little digital videos you can watch that sort of you look around and you see something one way and it's not there, and it kind of creeps you out. You know what I mean? So, like almost like a haunted house type of thing. So it's I don't know. My game knowledge is sort of limited, to be honest with you. I like Call of Duty. Grand Theft Auto is another good one.
Yeah, I like Grand Theft Auto a lot.
Have you got
Call of Duty? I never really played.
No, you never really got into that.
Mm-mm.
No. Did you?
No, I mean I like it. I just never. I don't know. It was always too expensive for me to get into and play, and I don't know. I couldn't.
No, couldn't do it. What do you think they're going to make a new Grand Theft Auto?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I definitely do.
I wonder when.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a good question.
Because I've always liked Grand Theft Auto, even
I
back
feel
in
like
the day.
it's gonna be VR though.
Oh, that would be great.
I think it's great, but it's also scary
Why?
because they're known for their ridiculously awesome graphics and stuff,
That's true. Yeah.
or just pushing the boundaries with that kind of stuff. And the better that gets, and then you're in a virtual world shooting people in the face. Like I feel like that's gonna have
Really bad.
drawbacks, right? Like it could create some problems.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, there's a lot of people who've been blaming Grand Theft Auto for.
And I don't want to. That's not what I intend to do. I just mean that it does lend itself to some, well, what did you expect kind of thing.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you're buying a video game that incorporates killing, mugging, whatever, right? And then you're giving it to a 6-year-old and saying, "Here, have fun, enjoy it," and then they can't decipher whether it's reality or video game. And then you got people who are shooting people. So
Yeah.
it's that's called being a parent and making sure that you're, being up to speed on what they're doing. It's a different world when we lived back in the day. It was a lot more. I guess you go loosey gooseier,
Yeah.
But Grand Theft Auto I thought has always been a good game. I liked it. Even the time where they said, "Hey, look, we're gonna put it to where you can actually go out and go into buildings, and then that was a real big push. But that was only limited buildings you can get into. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry. Say that one more time.
I said it was only limited buildings you can get into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I lost you on that one. On my Grand Theft Auto talk. No. Maybe.
I don't know, man. Something crazy just happened.
What happened? What's going on?
My goddamn colony. So I was doing great, dude. I was doing great. This is the farthest I've ever been.
Yeah.
Ask Todd. I've read this game is hard as hell. It's very hard. In fact, I'm about to stop because this game is so hard. I was doing real good. This is the farthest I've ever been. I have electricity running. I got lights everywhere. I had all 3 of my people still alive, healthy and well. We got plenty of food.
Right.
I was even building them a pool table and a card table for recreation because they'll go crazy and all work and no play, right?
Right.
So, I've got this great little colony set up. Tell him, Todd.
Mm-hmm. That's what he says. Mm-hmm.
He's mm-hmm. So double dizzle, 1 out of 1 double dizzles approve. This is a great colony.
Okay.
They literally just sent in a wolf to kill everybody. Everybody's dead now.
Who?
And now there's this random stranger walking around trying to take over the place, and I could control him and stuff like that. But it's I want to quit now.
But
all my people just died. But this game is so hard. I've gotten this far now, but it always seems to find a way to just come in and kill everybody.
But how did a wolf?
This is on the easiest setting, just so I can learn how to play the game.
But how did the wolf get in there? Where did the wolf come from?
I mean, it's a big community of buildings. We have different buildings.
Yeah, but where did the wolf come from, though?
Just from the wild.
From
off
the wild.
in the woods.
Okay, so somebody didn't release it, right?
Not one of my people. It's a wild wolf, just a wolf. Like there's a boar right now walking around one of the buildings. That could
A
be
boar?
a problem. I mean, I could build fencing and stuff. I assume. I don't know. Architect. Security. I have spike traps. I got barricades. I got sandbags.
Well, apparently they didn't work against wolves.
No, I don't. I didn't build any of them. Those are my options that I could
Well,
build.
why didn't you build them?
Well, because I just got the game, bro.
Still, you
I'm
still
trying to-
need
I'm
some
trying to
sort
learn how
of
to play the
wall, some
game.
sort of security. I mean, you need a boundary. And now all your people have been died because you didn't build your wall.
Usually they die because of dysentery or because they don't have any they don't have enough food. And this time I worked out the food thing, and then they still managed to send in a wolf to just kill everybody. Like we were living peacefully. What was this wolf doing?
Well, why
Running
did you
in-
build a
running in,
wall?
killing everybody for no reason.
Well, why didn't you build a wall? Why didn't you build
I
something
was
for
even
security?
shooting at him, but he was too quick. He was dodging the bullet.
And now your people have suffered.
And why don't you build a wall? You sound like Trump.
Build that wall.
Because I'm not trying to limit my movement. I like being able to walk around and get my resources and shiz.
Well, apparently that
bless
didn't
it.
work, did it?
That didn't work.
God damn it.
Come on,
Stupid
man.
wolf.
Goddamn
Swear.
wolf.
It's always got to be the wolf's fault. The wolf was hungry. Don't blame the wolf.
And I almost had steady electricity too, so I got wind turbines running my electricity right now. I was doing research for the next electricity.
So
that's
does your
steady.
town all like shut down now? Is that what's going on?
So everything's just shitting out now. Like,
So-
I gotta start all over.
From
Yeah,
the
but
ground
that's
up?
That's been the name of the game essentially since I got the damn thing.
Start over?
Start over.
Okay.
You
How is
start
that?
over.
How is that the name
Because
of
at
the
some
game?
point your colony gets fucked and you're like, all right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I guess I gotta start over. Like I could wait around. Like I said, there's this one random wanderer that just came in and started inhabiting the colony after everybody died. He hasn't
Maybe.
cleaned up any dead bodies though. There's dead bodies laying everywhere. There's blood splattered everywhere.
Is this like
He just went to work though. Just started going to work, harvesting crops, and
he was a lone survivor?
he just he's a wanderer. He's like, oh shit, look, I'll just set up shop here. Everybody's dead.
Somebody died over there. What's going on? What happened?
They got a freezer with meals already made in it. I'm gonna just hang out here,
Wow. So you have to start back up with this guy, huh?
or I could start all over.
Just say
It just takes so long to start all over too, because it's randomly generating the world, and then it's randomly generating that random story that I was telling you about that creates all these
Yeah.
relationships and shit, and for the people that you're going to interact with and whatever. And so for all I know, this was supposed to be part of the story, wasn't it? Everybody dies, and then maybe this man in black is our actual hero. Of
your
the story.
savior.
He came in.
And
Took
he
over,
saved the
slept in
day.
the bed with a dead man. He's sleeping in the bed with the dead man right now. The dead man is still in the bed. He never moved him. He's just laying with him.
Just sleeping there. Just relax.
Sleeping in a room with a dead man and a dead dog. I did finally kill that wolf.
Did you string him up?
He's dead. He's in the middle of the floor of the room. And look, you get up, dead body's still there. You should probably do something about those dead bodies, my man.
You should. Ben and Jerry, right? Have you had their ice cream before?
Oh man, why we went back to food? This boy, I just forgot about food.
They're changing some flavors. They're
Uh-oh.
going to have vegan and non-dairy.
They have what in non-dairy?
Vegan and non-dairy.
Are those flavors or those are just ways that they're made?
Ways that they're made.
Okay, so what kind of flavors are we
Hold
talking
on.
about
This
here?
is in the early stages push into non-dairy desserts. The Vermont-based brand already made headlines with its Colin Kaepernick-inspired Change the World flavor, a non-dairy ice cream, and a nod to Kaepernick, who is vegan. Today, the company rolling out a vegan version of its most popular flavor, fish food. So why the big non-dairy push from a company that features literal cows on its packaging? Here to explain that is Ben & Jerry's CEO, Matthew McCarthy, alongside
Oh my
Alexander
God.
Canal here with us. And Matthew, I mean, obviously this is all about growth, right? Offering more products out to people. So why the big
So would you try that?
No,
No?
no.
I don't know. What is that fish? What is that fish flavor? What is that like? Fishy type flavor, or is it just
Fish does taste like fish, yes.
Well, no, because he said like fish. I want to say it's PHIS or something like that.
Oh, Fish, the band.
I think. Is there a
No,
band?
yeah, it's branded after the band Fish because they're popular with the vegan crowd and stuff.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, that's what they got you good, you fucker. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Fish, the band.
I got you. So therefore, they're gonna add vegan and they're gonna add non-dairy to their ice cream.
Blows my mind, dude.
All right, let's do this.
What are we even doing here? What are we even doing here?
I don't know. Let's take a break real quick, and we can come back.
Ooh, there
What?
might be cookies in my future.
Oh, you got some cookies?
Oh my god, I'm. You better believe I'm going to check right now. After talking about all his ice cream and cookies,
I'm about to go downstairs now to see what's going on.
I got a goddamn raging mega huge boner, and I'm gonna go running into the kitchen as fast as I can.
Matt's gonna get some gooey, fresh cookies, chocolate chip. They just sort of, when you break them apart, you can just see all the raw cookie gooiness.
I'm gonna ruin my microphone with all the drool.
And then he spreads apart the cookie, and all the chocolate just sort of,
Now you're just making it nasty.
just sort of trail of chocolateness comes off both ends of the cookie.
Oh good god.
Then he smells the warmness of the spread cookie
Oh my god.
because he's only human and he
What-
can't resist
what
the
has
cookie,
happened? Yeah, I am only human.
the rawness of the cookie
Good god.
as he devours the cookie, spreading the
I
chocolate
think we just
goodness
got a whole
all
new
over,
audience base.
spreading that
We start
chocolate,
charging by the minute.
spreading that chocolate goodness all over his cookie-placed mouth.
As a reminder, that call-in number is a 900 number.
Back in a minute, Social Reload Show, Bulls Radio Lounge. Don't go away.
Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie. And beg for forgiveness for making you cry. For making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problem. Some people out of love. Some people think
Bulls Radio Lounge. The hottest thing on the internet. Social Reload.
9 p.m. Social Reload Show on Sunday night. But don't forget Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Bartender Show.
If you want to call into the show, that's the number. 813-419-3602 is the number. Don't forget to hit that subscription button, smash it. Hit that notification bell, smash that as well for new shows. Bulls Thoughts, anytime, any place. Only on Bulls Radio Lounge.
Take a hit, shoot me down, shoot me down. I won't ever hit the ground, playing dead I'll never do. Gotta keep an eye on you. Patience is wearing thin, paper thin. Promises broke again. What a sin, but it only feeds my energy. So don't expect no sympathy. Smoke, fire, it's all going up.
Bulls Radio Lounge. Social Reload Show. Don't forget to go to youtube.com to search Bulls Radio Lounge. Right there in the search bar, hit that subscribe button. And then subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. So when we go live, whatever you're doing throughout your day, you can be notified when we go live, whatever show it is. That way you can watch it, it can entertain you, be funny like we try to be. And then more shows to come. This show, the Social Reload Show, is 9 o'clock every Sunday. The Bull and the Bartender Show every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So check it out. Go to Facebook.com and just search Bull Space Radio Lounge. And you'll find our Facebook there. Comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. One-stop shopping. Matt the Savior on the other end of the satellite. Checking with Sonic, see how he's doing. He seems to be, still eating. So,
Well, good.
yeah, so apparently, I mean, it's been going good so far, so he must be keeping everybody in line. So,
Yeah, and actually you sound much better now.
Do I really?
So, yeah, you sound great right now.
oh, well, that's good.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
helpful.
See, there you go. Sonic is doing his job.
He's doing something.
He's doing something. I don't know. He's doing something. If it pleases Matt,
I mean, almost.
almost. It has to please Matt. Are you gonna have a talk with him later? After the show?
You know I've got to.
Yeah.
You can't just keep getting away with stuff like this.
We're gonna have a sit down.
We're gonna have a little meeting.
I'll give him some worms.
Oh Jesus! All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call out of my own meeting.
Did you like my little cookie deal that I did?
The what now?
The little cookie deal that I did going out of break?
Oh, I swear to God, it was appropriately sexy. I ended up getting a chocolate dipped vanilla ice cream cone.
Did you really?
It's delicious.
I
I haven't
got
opened it yet, but I'm footing it real indirectly.
I got a couple mini little muffins.
You love muffins.
Little blueberry muffins.
Love that shit.
Oh man, that's
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. They're like little packages.
yeah, the little
Yeah,
little-
those are good.
Man, I'm a big fan of blueberry muffins though. Those are
Just blueberry muffins in general.
yeah, man. I can go for a blueberry muffin like anytime.
Just any goddamn day of the week.
Yeah, man, that's some good stuff right there. You make a good hot blueberry muffin.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, you put some. You ever what's it called, the honey butter? Because I'm not a big fan of butter.
Is that right?
No, I used to be. I used to be, like a spray here, a spray there, a little dollop there, a little dollop here. But, I'm just, over the years, I've just become not a big fan of butter. You know, yeah,
I don't know. I like it.
I'll put some on every now and then, but I'm not a big fan of like butter. You know, like smearing the whole bread with nothing but butter, and you know what I mean.
No, yeah, I'm good on that, but
Yeah, like I'll do like a Texas toast with like some pizza or some spaghetti or something like that.
sure.
You know, and even that, I mean, you buy those like packaged ones. You know, they have all a bunch of garlic butter and stuff like that on 'em. I mean, that's every now and then, but you know,
Oh, that sounds delicious. Like garlic butter bread. and shit.
yeah, the ones that come out of the boxes. You know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that shit's so good. The Texas toast shit.
but it's just so fattening though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
How's your
fuck it.
How's your dessert? Or whatever. What do you eat? It's a
Yeah,
cone.
dessert. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you pull it out of the package
Just now, yeah.
just now? You
Yeah.
have to take a picture of it, send it to me so I can put it up on the Facebook page.
Never.
Why?
That sounds disgusting. Nobody wants to see that.
They want to see what you're eating. They don't have to show a picture of you, just see what you're eating.
That's gross.
Come on. It's extra added value, buddy.
Do I look like an Instagrammer to you?
Hey, it doesn't matter. That's where everybody's at. We got to get ahead of the game here, bud. So you're showing the people that, hey, look, well, hey, even Sonic has a page. An Instagram page.
On Facebook?
No, an Instagram page.
Does he really?
Yeah.
He hasn't friended me.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I
Little
don't.
bitch.
how-
See why I don't like him?
You have to tell him
He doesn't want to be friendly.
tell him what your little deal is, and he'll sync up on his computer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. You should take a picture of what you're eating, and that way, send it to me. And I can put it up on the thing. And hey, look, Matt the Savior's enjoying whatever it is, because we talked about whatever on the show, and they can reference it. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, that was cool. Nice little warm cookie gimmick,
I wish I had a cookie. God damn. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was hoping for.
a nice gooey cookie that you
Yes.
could just spread apart.
Jesus Christ. Here we go again.
Oh man, that wasn't a bad little bit there. I don't think. We should put some good music on it.
Put some violins behind it and some soft piano.
Some like little, what is it? Dance party music. Like Party Boy Ryan music.
Unts, 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 unts.
Let's see if I can pull it up. Would that be too much?
It'd be hilarious.
Would it be
If you actually did it, yeah, it would be so funny.
spreading the cookie right apart
Unts, unts,
as the
unts,
chocolate
unts,
is
unts,
rolling
unts,
off the
unts, unts, unts.
cookie? That would be pretty funny. That was a bit. That was the other thing I wanted to get with you about too before we close out the show.
What's that?
So I had this idea, right? Because I have two different camera views on Sonic, right?
Right.
So my idea was that I was going to sit there and, because with these type of cameras, you can, record little clips, you know what I mean, off the playback, on these security cameras. So I was gonna, I was gonna have it to where you and I get on board, not live, but we just record a session, and we're watching this video. And we're just sort of commentating on what Sonic is doing. You know what I mean? And just like a little NFL type of thing. Like an NFL.
That could be fun, yeah.
Like, yeah, he's getting up on the wheel, and look at that, boy, he's doing. You know what I mean? I just kind of give our listeners like little extra added value because this guy freaking runs fast on this wheel, though. I mean,
Does he?
Oh yeah, he's hauling ass, little motherfucker. But then he just can't fit through the hole.
That's where he got his name, Sonic, man.
Sonic, yeah, but he just has a problem getting his ass through the hole.
Nah.
So
because you got a little junk in the trunk, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, yesterday kind of gave him a little bit extra worms. He was playing.
Jesus.
He was playing some football.
I'm over here eating my ice cream. Shut up.
Nice, gooey, juicy worms
Oh,
With a-
come on.
with a chomp, chomp, chomp deal gimmick. One time, one of the worms did squirt out.
Oh, that's so gross.
And then it sort of squirted out on the plate and then on his lip, and then he licked the lip and licked the plate.
Oh, come on, man. Now you're just working the work.
No, I'm telling you, it
You're
did.
just working the work.
Like he chomped into it, and then you could like hear the worm like kind of scream a little bit, and then all the juices kind of came out. And then Sonic kind of paused for a minute, just like and like this, and then it just like almost like a camera view from below, right, where the juice
Right.
just sort of landed on the camera lens,
Oh my god.
and then just came up and landed him on the cheek, and he just like I
So
said,
did you save this?
no, I was this was before I had the security camera thing,
Of course.
and so then he just sort of licked his lips, and then he licked off the bowl that the little juice was on.
You're so nasty, man.
But
Quit looking at that stuff. You're too excited. You're too excited about it.
I'm just trying to work it over for you while you're eating your ice cream.
You're doing a good job.
All right, so
But you're not killing my flow. I'm trying to eat
No.
this ice cream.
what happens if you see him eat a pinky? You know what a pinky is?
Yeah, I don't want to watch that. No,
That's
nothing
what-
about that sounds fun.
No,
No,
eating a live mouse, a baby live mouse.
no, I'm good.
No, you're good. They also eat certain kind of roach too. You know what I mean? And I'm not giving him a roach.
No, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm all
good.
right.
I'm good without a roach. But now he loves the worms. He just loves them. They have even bigger ones, but you can't put them in the fridge. So no, with the
Why?
one. What do you mean why?
Why? You can put the other ones in the fridge, right?
Yeah, you can put the medium, the small ones in, but not these big ones.
Why?
Because they only last for like 2 weeks. Then they start making like nests, and they come out like little beetles.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Then they have like the hookworms you can buy too. They're like little blue worms, with a little hook on them. But I mean they like them too, but I'm afraid that hook might, hurt them or something like that.
Not if they like them.
Yeah, I mean,
If they like them, then I'd say that their bodies have found a way to be immune to that.
no, they've got a very strong stomach acid.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, they can eat all kinds of stuff.
Giggity.
You're what? You're giggity? Is that what you
I
said?
said giggity. Yeah.
Giggity? Wow.
Like Quagmire. Yeah.
Did you hear about Universal Japan opening up? Speaking about games earlier,
I did. Yeah.
Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I'm excited to see if I ever, in my lifetime, able to make it to Japan. I would actually like to go see it. I've heard they're going to do it here. I heard they're going to do it here at Epic Universe, if they ever build that. But because of the COVID, it's sort of not happening right now.
Been put on hold.
But yeah, so Japan, is going to release their Nintendo Land, and it's all interactive. Like you even get a band, and you have to hit the little squares to get points, I guess.
Huh?
But it's kind of cool. I don't know. I'd do it. I'd go see it. Would you?
Sure.
Would you or would you not?
Sure.
All right. You just what?
It's just. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna ask to do, but if the wife and the kids were like, "Oh, hey, Dad, let's go. We gotta do this," I'd be like,
You're like, all right, whatever.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go. Jesus Christ, stop bending my arm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah, but you're happy playing your game that you done lost everybody about from a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
That doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you at all.
No. Why would it? Why should it?
I don't know. Going out, spending time with your family, and then
No,
playing a
fuck all
game.
that. we play video games.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining the show. Matt the Savior, thank you so much for hosting the show.
Yeah,
co-host
thank you
your
for
show.
having me.
Whatever. Well, I mean, it's your show too, bud. I mean, it's
I know.
it's not just my show. It's
I know, but you work the buttons. You can mute me if you wanted.
I'm just the board op, buddy. I mean, you could host the show.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I don't know why. Why don't you?
That's too much responsibility.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah, just put it on my shoulders. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah.
It's better that way.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Who cares about Bull?
Of course not. Nobody does. I'm just the guy who puts all this shit together.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining the show. We'll have to get Dizzle on the microphone as well to get him going on, so he could be a part of the show. And then we could hear him when he comments about. But thank you so much for joining the show. Thank you, all listeners, for joining the show. I am Bull. This is Social Reload Show every Sunday at 9. I think that's about it. Anything, any good stories or anything you want to talk about before we go, or?
I mean, just the usual.
The usual?
Go get you some.
Go get you some. There you go. All right. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining the show. We'll see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. for another edition of the Social Reload Show. Hopefully the Bucks will win the Super Bowl this weekend, and we'll be able to. I mean, wow, I don't know. It'd be Super Bowl Sunday, wouldn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you're right. What do we do?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about it this week, and we'll go on from there. All right?
All right, man.
All right, we'll see you next Sunday, hopefully. Back shortly. Bulls Radio Lounge. We'll see you.
I still feel you, so many words I never told you. I'm still alive. I still feel you, so many words I never told you. I'm still alive. I still feel you, so many words